Now, when I give stories up here, that's not like to make people glorify something. It's to teach people a lesson. Now, I want to give you a story of Timothy and Ralph. Timothy thought he was a gangster. Timothy went to the store for the local gangsters in his community. Timothy knew everything about being a gangster. You know, Timothy could roll a blunt fast. Timothy could do everything that was brought to do in the hood. Some people will call Timothy a hood superstar. You know, whatever you need, Timothy will get it for you. Somebody wants something from the store, Timothy will go get it. Somebody need their car clean, Timothy will do it. But Timothy had underlined in hate in his heart and soul. He did a lot of the stuff for attention, and he wanted people to be his friends. And everybody that Timothy did stuff for, they didn't really care for him. They only cared what Timothy could do. Now, Timothy was supposed to be like everybody else. At a young age, Timothy lost his mother. Timothy and his father didn't get along. He moved from one side of America to the other side of America. And he wanted to live life. But in Timothy living his life, he went back to the same community that he was from because he wasn't comfortable around the world or living. And Timothy went back to his community and had a guy named Ralph that was doing some of the same stuff that Timothy was doing. But Ralph was a bit more quiet. Ralph kept to himself. And Ralph didn't really talk to people that much like Timothy did. So Timothy is back in the neighborhood. Timothy see Ralph going around doing some of the similar things that he used to do. Timothy gets jealous. I'm talking about a story, a real life story. Timothy gets jealous of Ralph. And he starts to try to one up on Ralph. Everything that he see Ralph do, he tries to one up on him. He tries to be better than Ralph, and Ralph takes it in and he doesn't do nothing at all. Ralph ignores Timothy every day. Timothy tried to punk Ralph, bully him. He tries to do many different things because he's new in the neighborhood and he's new to the people, but Ralph is showing a different side. And the people are attracted to Ralph. The people are loving Ralph, and Timothy is not liking that. The same people that he grew up around are liking somebody. But the thing is, The difference between Timothy and Ralph, Timothy was doing this for friendship. Ralph did it because he thought it was the correct thing to do in life. One day, Timothy poked Ralph, and Ralph told him, he said, "I don't know what's wrong with you, but," told him, "please don't touch me." Now, Timothy grew up in the hood, in the neighborhood, as I said, and Ralph was new to the neighborhood. He was from another part. Now, Timothy didn't understand, and Timothy didn't know that Ralph was a black belt. And he kept on poking him every day, kept on bothering him. Till one day, Ralph beat Timothy to death. And the police came and they locked Ralph up for life. And everybody in the neighborhood felt sorry for Timothy. Nobody felt sorry for Ralph. The lesson of this story is, it don't matter how humble you are sometimes, people will continue to play. And that's not for you to get angry and upset and do what Ralph did, because that's where some people will drive you. Because you have to understand, evil has no direction. Evil will go anywhere, but good and positive energy, it knows to flow. Evil will go anywhere. Good energy would only go where it's welcome. God bless. Think wise.